Hello and welcome back to Cosmic Belonging. My name is Fola and I'm back with another video. It's Leo full moon time. It's February 12th time. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the astrology. We're going to talk about the tarot and the oracle of it all. We're going to pull cards for each sign, maybe some crystals too. Thank you for coming back. If you were coming back, welcome. If you're new, I appreciate each and every single soul that comes across this channel, that spends time with me. You are loved. You are appreciated. Thank you. Oh, and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Like the video if you like the video. Now let's get into it. All right, it's about that time to get into the astrology. We're not going to talk too long about it because I really want to get into pulling some cards. But yeah, let's do this. This is the Leo full moon happening at 24 degrees and 6 minutes of obviously the sister signs Aquarius and Leo, which those signs are so interesting to me because Leo is the heart of the family and Aquarius is like the heart of the friend group. You know, it's the micro versus the macro, and we've been trying to find, I feel like throughout this Aquarius season, we've been trying to find where we fit in the entire equation of all the things. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but I feel like it does. It's like the secret to Aquarian living is loving the all, but not sacrificing the self. And I think that's what we've been working through this Aquarius season. And this Leo full moon is just kind of like a bright spot, you know, and also helping us to find the balance because as you may know, a full moon is in opposition between the sun and the moon. The sun is our ego, it is how we are taking action, and the moon is our emotions, it's our feelings. And so whenever we have a full moon, it's trying to find balance between those two aspects of life. And then this full moon is also squaring Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus is the bringer of divine chaos, but like not chaos for chaos sake. Chaos in order to bring us into deeper alignment with the truth of ourselves, where we're always meant to be, the path that we're meant to be on, that sometimes leading an everyday muggle life we may not see, we may skip over, we may be so stuck in our day-to-day that we don't see the path that is literally like glittering ahead of us, you know? So sometimes Uranus has to come in and be like, hey, look over there. In my Jada Essence Hall voice. So yeah, it's gonna be an eventful full moon, I would say. Anything that is squaring Uranus is going to bring up some surprises. It's going to bring up some divine alignment moments, especially when we're talking about Uranus and Taurus and also the other fixed signs. Oof. I'm gonna hold that thought. I had a thought coming in, I'm gonna hold it. But when we're talking about Uranus and Taurus squaring Leo in particular, there is this emphasis on our values and our self-fulfillment. There's an emphasis on how we feel special and how we feel taken care of. And then also what I was going to say before, and I held that moment, is that the fixed signs do not like change. So this T-square that's happening with Aquarius and Leo and Taurus, it might feel pretty gnarly for some of us, especially if we have a lot of fixed energy in our chart. It may be a pretty big push to get unstuck in a situation that we've probably been like, wallowing in for a little bit, or a like, hey, you can sing, right? Get out there on stage. Not exactly that, but like that feeling, you know? It's like, we're moving, we're uncomfortable, but we're moving. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. And then the sun is also on Ceres, which, gotta get my handy dandy notebook. I believe Ceres is an asteroid that talks about nurturing and the mother within us. And if I'm correct, I am. Self-care, abundance, nurturing. Ceres in Aquarius is like, I'm getting that it's like the mother that, not to say that Aquariuses don't have the mother they need, but like the mother of their feelings. You know, the shadow of Aquarius is feeling left out, feeling unlike the others, you know, and Ceres being in Aquarius is like learning how to tend to ourselves, how to be the mother that we need, how to self-soothe, how to tend to our own care and our own needs, how to, you know, I'm just seeing, I'm seeing like somebody up on stage and like that, that, being that for ourselves. That is what Ceres in Aquarius is teaching us. And it's also teaching us how to look outside of ourselves and how to be what the world needs as well, which can be two different things. But also, what I know is that when you lean into who you truly are and give yourself what you truly need, you then open up avenues for you to serve for the world. So that's what the sun the sun conjunct Ceres in Aquarius is kind of like pushing us to. And then the moon is going to sextile Black Moon Lilith, which means the sun is also trining Black Moon Lilith. And Black Moon Lilith in Libra is all about justice, fairness, balance. It's about finding your sacred center. And that means that this full moon, we are going to feel a desperate desire to be on our equilibrium, to find our equilibrium. And it's interesting. Sometimes Leo and Libra together can kind of open up the doorway for us to people please, you know, and to grin and smile and suck it up and do whatever is best for other people. But sextiles open doors. And Black Moon Lilith is a bad bitch, okay? she will not have anything but justice. And so there is this avenue that's opened up that allows us to move from the heart and only from the heart. We're not going to bend over backwards for things that we don't want to do, or we know is just draining us, or we know isn't going to give us what we need, is only going to deplete us. You know, draining and depleting are the same thing, but you know what I mean. Or we're going to bump up against that and have the courage to say no, to find balance, to start fresh, and to put ourselves first. So there's that. Yeah, I'm feeling jazzy about this full moon. I love a full moon in Leo. Aquarius season tends to be a little rough for me. The sun is in my 12th house. So a Leo full moon is a bright spot, okay? And I feel like we really need this kick in the butt. It's like a jazzy kick in the butt. So yeah, that's all I got for the astrology portion. We're gonna go to a sign-by-sign reading. Depending on how I feel, I may do it in elements, or I may just post the whole reading as one. You'll never know until I post the video. But see you there. Hello, Leo. It's your full moon, so you're up first. Obviously, the moon is in your first house, and the sun is in your 7th house of partners. First house of self, the body, how we see the world, how the world sees us. 7th house of devoted partnerships, business partnerships, one-on-one relationships, besties for the resties, that kind of stuff. And then Uranus is in your 10th house of career. Okay, so I have a feeling that you're going to be meeting people. I have a feeling that you are going to be shaking hands, okay, for this full moon, and working on how you relate to others, whether or not that relationship is balanced between you and other people. And then also you might get some surprises in your career life, because that's where Uranus is, in your 10th house of life path and career. Yeah, you are working on gaining your stability back. But Uranus is not through with your 10th house, and so things may have felt a little wobbly, a little alarming, but also it feels like you've had a lot of luck in your career, whether or not you see it or not. Uranus is bringing you gifts. All right, Spirit Ancestors, guides, what message needs to come through for my Leos? For this Leo full moon, what message needs to come through for them? I'm hearing you better shape up, because you need a man. Maybe it's not a man, but you know what I mean? I would say watch who you partner with. I would say make sure that you are communicating effectively, especially when we're talking about our career, especially when we're talking about with important people in our lives. And then make sure that you are oh, how do I say this? Make sure that the way that you are communicating is proper. I don't want to say the word proper. Efficient. There we go. Efficient. Okay? There are opportunities on the table for you. Make sure that you are speaking about them the way that you would like people to hear about them. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Okay, great. Thanks. What message needs to come through for my Leos? Oh, 5 of Cups, 7 of Wands reversed. What message needs to... Whoa. Okay, hold on. Panther. Oh, okay. All right, what crystal do my Leos need? I'm gonna show this to you. Give me a second. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Okay, 5 of Cups is not seeing the blessing that's in front of you. It's wallowing, it's feeling stuck, it's feeling loss. 7 of Wands reversed can mean a need to stand up for the self, but also a need to erect stronger boundaries. And then Panther is purging energy. Panther is you didn't say the magic word, Jurassic Park. Anyway, Panther is you need to fix this shit before you move forward. And then Tourmalinated Quartz says, get out of your own way. So Leo, I feel as though there's something going on around you that may not have anything to do with you, or maybe you're making something your business that you don't need to focus on. Maybe you are focusing on the thing that's not going well, and there's a thing that's open and available for you, and you need to focus on that, and you need to make sure that you're breaking old habits. You're not going back to old habits. Yeah, Saturn energy. It's giving Saturn energy. It's giving kind of like the message that I was trying to give before, but I didn't want to say it. You are being asked to step up. You're being asked to hold yourself responsible, to hold yourself higher. Don't allow yourself to slip back into old narratives or feelings of woe is me. Push yourself to accentuate the positive. Erect those boundaries. Find your peaceful space. Oh, I was supposed to say this at the beginning. This is for my Leo collective, Leo risings in particular, but if you're a Leo moon, Leo sun, Leo stellium, this is also for you for the full moon. But particularly my Leo risings, you are being asked to dig deep and to get out of your own way. Tourmalinated quartz. If you don't have some, go pick some up. You still got some time. You still got time. I want to read you Get Out of Your Own Way. Where did I not bring the box? I didn't bring the box. Okay, maybe I'll read Panther. Yeah, let's read Panther. Annihilation of the unnecessary, purging. The Panther won't stand to see your growth or energy stagnant. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating, but after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. When in balance, it is brave and productive. When out of balance, it is self-destructive. To bring into balance, get rid of the unnecessary. Yeah. This is a doorway. And in order to get through the doorway, there's a challenge. And I know that you can handle it. The question is, are you ready to handle it now? Are you going to step up? You better shape up, 'cause you need a move. Anyway, thank you so much, Leo. I appreciate you. I'm rooting for you. Ta-ta for now. Hey Sagittarius, so this is technically a reading for my Sag risings, but if you have strong Sag energy, Sag moon, Sag sun, Sag stellium, you can also watch this video. Okay, so Sagittarius, this full moon is happening in your 9th house. The sun is in the 3rd house, the moon is in your 9th house, and Uranus is in your 6th house. What does that mean? You've got some major highways of communication opening, okay? The sun being in your 3rd house of communication, data in, data out, how we speak, how we learn. It's also short distance traveling in like your immediate vicinity, your immediate area, neighbors, siblings. And then the moon being in your 9th house is about higher wisdom, higher learning. It's about your faith and your beliefs about this world. It's also traveling, it's publishing, it is becoming a professor. It's also just like completing higher learning. So there's like a push and pull, a tug of war between learning and doling out wisdom, between repeating and a deep sense of knowing, and then that seems to be squaring the energy that's in your 6th house of daily routines, your health habits, your work, just the things that show up in your everyday physical life. That's interesting. Are we changing jobs? I don't know. Maybe we're maybe we're given some PowerPoints at work. I don't know. Spirit Ancestors Guides, what needs to come through for my Sages on this Leo full moon? What's going on for my Sages? Whoa, what's this? King of Wands and the Hermit. Ooh, big power energy. Like I said, this is doling out wisdom. This is listening to your heart. And charging ahead. Oh, there's a lion in the background. Lion is like the master of fire. The lion doesn't have to speak much, especially when you have that Hermit card there. Lion doesn't speak much, but its roar can be heard from a mile away, probably miles away, okay? The entire kingdom can hear when the lion decides to pipe up. And it feels like it's time for you to step into that energy, like you feel that energy. And maybe throughout the season you've been absorbing and information, and you've been learning and stuff like that, and now it's like, hey, but when you put it all together, what do you get? What do you think? What do you believe? It's like an expos where they're like, read these 3 sources and then like make a paper from what you've learned through those three whatever, you know what I'm talking about. It's like big boy time. It's put your pants on, speak your truth. And it feels as though, yeah, maybe a workplace situation is causing you to do that. Panther again. Ooh. Do I have another card from it? Oh, we have Panther and Swan. Oh yeah. Sag, I feel like you may have been holding back on some of your truth. Or maybe you need to settle down so that you can really hear it. Yeah, the Hermit, it feels like maybe there is some quiet time that's necessary so that you can do some self-reflecting. Panther is truly about like purging that which doesn't serve us, and Swan is about doing the deep dive into our soul to figure it out, to figure out who we are, to figure out how we feel, and to stop denying that in us. Do I have do I have a crystal for my Sages? Whoa. Hematite, ground yourself. Oh yeah. Take some time to yourself on this full moon. Absolutely. I feel like in order to heed your own wisdom, you need to take some time to yourself. You need to do some reflecting. Yeah. And maybe change some of your habits up. Yeah. That's what it's feeling like. Let's read Swan too. That's not the right book. Let us read, actually, no. Swan or the Hermit? The Hermit. Come on, there we go. All right, it's time to make space for your sacred aloneness and self-care. If you are feeling disconnected from your spiritual north, this time of solitary withdrawal will help you to connect with your own compass. Soul purpose, spiritual awakening, and deep inner wisdom spring from this energy. Sometimes we run the risk of being so introspective that we lose our connections to others, or worse, we can dive so deeply into our stories of struggle that we inadvertently begin to believe that our wounds will be a part of our forever identity. In the deepest trenches of self-discovery, we must remember that our continual search for our own healing and inner truth does not mean that we are not already whole. Does not mean that we are not already whole and healed. Emerge from your inner retreat with beautiful insights from spirit and allow yourself to navigate the path with your brightly illuminated heart. I love that for you, Sag. Good luck. Live long and prosper, Sag. Bye now. Hi, Aries. So this is for my Aries risings, but it can also be for my Aries moon, my Aries sun, Aries stelliums out there. If you have prominent Aries energy, this is for you. So this full moon is going to be lighting up your house of fun, your house of creativity, your house of dating, okay? The sun is in your 11th house of social groups, social networking, how you want to be seen by the world, and the moon is obviously in your 5th house. And then Uranus is in your 2nd house of values, of money. This is interesting. I'm getting big date energy. I'm getting like there's some creative energy, if you get what I'm saying. But like also, this could be you going headstrong into your like creativity, like making things, especially with the sun in your 11th house. Like this is pulling people in to help you accomplish your goals, to help you have fun in the most productive ways. But you know, like I said, it's also giving, we're flirty and mingling. I was gonna say 30 and flirty, but some of you aren't 30, and that's okay. You can still be flirty, and you can still be mingling, and you can still go for the goal. Whatever that goal is, this is going to be a big fire that's going to be lit for you, I feel like, Aries. So yeah. And like, I don't know, I'm feeling okay with you spending money. I feel like you're okay spending money. You know, I would just say when you put your energy towards your creative projects, just make sure that you're sticking to what you value in this world. Okay, how you play, like just don't cut corners that you wouldn't usually cut, is what I'm gonna say. Spirit, ancestors, guides, what message needs to come through for my Aries for this Leo full moon? What message is coming through? We have the Knight of Swords reversed. This is either being stuck or moving far too quickly. Okay, so maybe we're having a little too much fun. This is communicating very abrasively, I would say. Make sure that you are not, you know, fights or disagreements can be necessary, but like fights don't have to be. You can get your point across and still have it be succinct and have it be exactly what you want to say. Okay, try not to put your foot in your mouth. Okay, what other message needs to come through? Ooh, sea serpent. Yeah, this is full on creative energy. I mean, maybe you are running with the quickness towards what you're looking to produce in this world. But also maybe this is the opposite of that. Maybe this is the energy of really sinking into your creative juices and allowing the play to happen and not necessarily putting your feet forward. Not necessarily like moving so quickly, but just like allowing yourself to marinate. Yeah, to marinate in the creativeness. This can also, I don't know why I'm getting a little like miscommunications. I'm getting miscommunications here as well. What crystal does my Aries need to work with for this Leo full moon? What crystals does Aries need to work with? Black tourmaline, protect your energy. Okay. Well, to that, I would say be careful who you share your ideas with. Not everybody needs to know what you are working on. Not everybody needs to know your business, okay? Some people just won't appreciate it and will try to sabotage. Yeah, some people try to sabotage. And we don't like that over here. I'm gonna read Sea Serpent for you. Yeah, there we go. All right, healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. Ooh. Oh, girl. I don't know why I just called you girl. You don't have to be a girl, but okay. Okay. So you know how I was really excited about that like dating energy? Maybe I was a little too quick. Maybe I was a little too quick. Maybe we're I just got the visual of like somebody who's in a group and like, you know, maybe it's like an old college reunion or something like that, and you know, like everybody's coupled up and you see the other person who you used to be in a relationship with, and like it's just this whole group effect of, yeah, we're not together and yada 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 yada. That like insecurity of it all. And I was hearing like the miscommunications was the nice way of saying it, but I was hearing rumors and stuff like that. Interesting. Okay, hold on. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or a desire, the sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively, and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates, and in some areas of our lives and in other places it floods. Okay, it stagnates in some areas, and other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Okay, when I was reading that, what I was hearing is that like having Aquarius rule the energy of your groups, you may feel constantly like whenever you're in big groups, whenever you're in social circles, that you don't fit in, that you stick out like a sore thumb, like you're just not, they not like us, like that, like, and funnel that into your creativity, okay? Try not to lash out on people, try not to take your own insecurities out on others, and also don't absorb the feelings of others as if they're truth and fact. Allow yourself to marinate in your own feelings. Journaling is great. Writing a song is lovely. What people vlog now, you know, they have video journals now. There is a way that you can express yourself through any time of hardship without allowing it to break you or to break your spirit. Yeah, that Uranus being there in the second house is like, it's pushing you to double down on your own worthiness. No matter what people say, no matter what you may be feeling when you're around other people, sometimes you have to feel those things in order to be pushed to be your own best friend, to step up into your power, into your worthiness. And sometimes you also need to be shown who you need to protect your energy from, or how you can better protect yourself. Sometimes we need to trek through the mud so that we can learn how to avoid getting back or getting stuck in that mud. All right. Good luck, Aries. I wish you nothing but the best. Bye. Thank you so much for patroning my channel. If you have yet to subscribe, double tap the bell so you get all the notifications for when I drop videos, for when I drop readings, for when I just drop some love notes, because I do that from time to time. Like the video. Oh yes, it helps the channel out quite a bit, and it is free. Like the video if you like the video. Also, like, thanks. I appreciate you sharing your energy and your time with me. I appreciate you allowing me to read for you. And I hope that you have a lovely Leo full moon. If you would like a reading, you can head on over to my website at cosmic-belonging.com. I do chart readings. I do tarot readings, astrology readings. That's kind of like chart readings. Yeah. Yeah, I have a whole list of things, of services that I provide. So yeah, if you're looking for some guidance, for some love, I'm your girl. Until next time. Oh, and don't forget, you belong. Bye. Bye now.